Welcome to the Let's Grow Annual Challenge, day 166 today. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. We're continuing our work and our discussion of different relationship growth topics. And today's is excuses, reasons, justifications, and blame, and the impact that it has on our relationship and our relationship growth. Now, we all do all of these things on a pretty regular basis. Whether we're consciously aware of it or not is another story. But I know that I do these things just like everybody else. And sometimes I'm aware of it on a conscious level and I realize I'm doing it and it comes out of my mouth. And I'm like, oh my God, I just blamed, something outside of my control for the way I'm feeling, when it's 100% my responsibility to choose and decide how I react and respond to everything. So excuses are the things that we use to avoid responsibility, right? If I make an excuse for something that it's not really my fault that I didn't do or won't do or decide I don't want to do something or think something, I can make excuses. My favorite excuse is I'm too tired. I'm tired. I'm overworked. I'm overwhelmed. That's been my favorite excuse for several decades, or I just don't have the time. Now, I know full well on a conscious level that it's a prioritization issue. Always. It's not about time. Every single human being on the planet has the same 24 hours in a day. We don't know how many days we're going to get, but we still, each and every one of us, only get 24 hours in a day. And with the billions of possible ways we could spend that time or use that time, it's up to us to decide based on what's right for us, what is most important, and spend our time on those things. But we make excuses instead of hurting people's feelings. The reason we make excuses and justifications and blame is to let ourselves off the hook or to make other people feel better, right? We make excuses. Oh, I'm just too tired. I'm overcommitted. I can't do that. Saying I'm overcommitted is a better thing than I'm busy, right? Or I don't have time, because it's really more true. And we might not be overcommitted, but we might have to tell people, and we're always afraid it's going to hurt their feelings. Hey, I understand this is important to you, but right now, based on my life and my priorities and what's important to me, I can't commit to that right now. Have you ever heard anybody say that to you? I've said it, but I don't think very many people are ever that authentic and open and honest with their communication or in their relationships to be able to tell somebody, hey, I just can't do it. I can't go out with y'all for lunch this week or this month because it's my daughter's birthday, or for whatever reason. Honestly, tell people that, hey, my daughter is a higher priority and more important to me than going out for lunch with my friends. So we blame and we justify, and a lot of times we blame things that aren't even at fault or that have nothing to do with the thing that we're trying to avoid or get out of. So I think blame is a relationship killer, personally. If you blame someone else and aren't taking responsibility for your part in the relationship, and maybe it's a lack of communication, maybe it's a breakdown in communication, maybe it's a misunderstanding. If you're not able to know when you're wrong and apologize, it's hard for relationships to grow. We've got Jacob's story in Guide 2 of the Let's Grow Annual Challenge private Facebook group page today, and you can see how these things played out in his life and impacted his relationships. That's what I want you to think about today. Do you catch yourself, or do you not even know that you're doing it? Because I guarantee every human being on the planet does these things, makes excuses, blames other things and other, heck, lots of people blame the weather for why they're late or why they can't do something. But the truth is, if they just left 10 minutes earlier, it wouldn't matter what the weather is, etc. So, just think about those things today and then be honest with yourself. And if you're brave, share an example of when and where you catch yourself doing this. Because if you do, that's the first step of minimizing and eliminating this, which will positively impact our relationships. That's our topic for today. I don't have anything to blame my current eye situation on, so I'm going to the eye doctor again today. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow with another topic that will help us to grow in our relationships. Have a great day.